officially all of the countertops off. Ah! So, yeah! That is the first light I have ever installed on my own. I also have all of the hardware now officially. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Today, officially, the kitchen is done. Good morning, you guys. The crew is here. My dad and Scotty are currently working to remove everything from the cabinets. Now, I would have helped, but I was on Team August. However, he has now got a front row show. Let me show you. A front row show to his first Papa Reno. And also, he made sure that he got Papa a gift. And it says, "World's best Papa. No one measures up to you." And it's a measuring tape if you hadn't caught that drift. We are starting officially in this vlog the kitchen reno, which is so exciting to me. Excuse the very fresh face here, just slapped on some mascara. And it's a very exciting one because this is a project that we have been wanting to do for a very, very long time. Now, we have goals of changing those lights to 2 lights, painting. I ordered this cabinet brand new and bespoke, so it had to be made to the kitchen. But currently this piece that's up here, it jets out, and that is a weird microwave that we have never used because it's so unsafe. Could you imagine pulling a bowl of soup out like at this level and just, oh my gosh, it's so unsafe. One time Scotty actually had his AirPods on and it was on and they like shorted. It was very weird. But we're gonna take that off, and what's gonna be nice is because it jets out, it blocks the light from this part of the kitchen. So in the evening times, let's get past these lights, where that jets out, yeah, it blocks it. So basically what we're gonna do is take that off because we don't use it. We only use like candle storage up there. Take that off, put some shiplap there and some shelves so that I can put some cookbooks, and it'll just be so much better. Plus, one of our plugs underneath it shorted and has just never worked for, I think it has been over a year, which has been very frustrating. So because we're gonna be pulling the back off the backsplash and we're gonna be redoing that, we can investigate further and get that working again. And then this unit, the countertop will basically flow from there on top of that unit. And then there's also a top piece that's downstairs in the basement. So it's all systems go. We're trying to figure out the colors as well for the cabinetry. I think I might end up going with something quite neutral. Well, it would have been neutral anyways, but neutral in terms of like a cream instead of a blue, just for later seller value. And then this could be more of our colorful area. And yeah, it's very exciting. So if you're interested in kitchen renos, if you're interested in home stuff, just keep watching. Yeah, this is sports for him. Oh, what a fun show you got on. This is your HGTV. So what we're making sure is we turned off all the plugs. That is always the recommendation. Whenever you're doing anything, always turn off the power. And one of the best things you can get for your little tickle trunk, that we call it here, is one of the electricity checkers. So you basically put it next to a plug or next to anything and it'll tell you whether that is hot. So I just flipped that off and now we're gonna take this off. This has been removed. I freaked out. The amount of light that comes through here now is incredible. Second thing, Scotty and I have way too much stuff. We need to do a big cull and just get rid of everything extra. But currently, your dad's putting on the feet because we had this made extra. It has to be at the same height that everything else is in the kitchen, obviously, because like I said earlier, the countertop will flow. So we finally found the extra bits because I had actually got this when I was pretty early days pregnant. So now we're trying to track down all the bits, but we're just trying to measure it up so that it'll be the same height. This piece on the end here will come off and go on the outside of the cabinet. And then, like I said, cookbooks and things like that there. And I also found my Fair Wind Ball color sheet. So this is gonna be helpful for trying to find a color that we wanna make this kitchen. morning, you guys. Day 2 of the kitchen. Let me show you what I got up to last night. I only had a couple shots because we were getting super tired and then watching August and doing all the things, but I managed to get these in here. Never mind that one is slightly off. I'm gonna fix that another day, but everything is so nice and organized now. And I even put an L bracket at the back just to support the weight when the shelf comes out, and then organized up here as well, which is great. Then we've got our bottles section. That's his little spot. And then all of our containers, which I think we're gonna go through and cull any of those. And then we've got any big appliances. I will link these down below in the description box because they're so well made. They were really easy to put together and the hardware is awesome. And then I've also seen people put like their air fryer on these so they can just easily tuck it away, but then grab it when they need it as well. And then Dad's over last night and this morning I just emptied all of these because what we have to do is take off basically this end piece here and then put it on the end of this unit, because then it kind of caps it all in, and then the in-between of those will look the same as the in-between of those, and once it's all painted it will just look like it was made that way. And then besides that, this is the cutest thing ever. Look how much stuff is everywhere. This is the cutest thing ever. August is in his new sleeper. And he just looks like a little starfish. So he's not very much help today. But we have to basically cut the baseboard. We're gonna be using, this is a multi-tool. If you've never seen one of these before, it's one of the best things. You can do so much with it, but you basically cut the baseboard and then we'll take that off. And the reason why I say we have to cut the baseboard is because this unit wasn't here before. You can see I had installed the baseboard there, knowing that it would eventually be cut to size so that everything looks like it was completely built in. While Dad does that, there's one thing that I can do, because this is kind of a one-person job. He's just trying to figure out that it's just out by a touch, so he's trying to figure out if it's the level or the unit. But when we did the floors in here, we ripped off not ripped off, but like took off the baseboards to the island, as well as actually over by the stairs. And so we've had these pieces for a while. I was thinking it'd be great to have them off so the painter could just do it seamlessly, but he could do that anyways just by taping things up, which he would do. So I'm gonna get all those pieces, clean them up, and then just reattach them, because it'll be better for the seal if water slips or water spills, and it'll look better. It just looks incomplete, and it has done for a while now. Not that someone else would necessarily notice, but I see it every single day. I wish I could have filmed even more of that for you guys, but this part's not the super exciting part anyways. So it's looking incredible in terms of more brightness in this space. Like, look how different that looks. I think once we get rid of this backsplash, which is so busy, oh my gosh, it's just never been my style. But if you have this backsplash, I mean, it is nice. It's just, I think it's so clashy with the two, just so busy. And anytime we spill anything, like especially coffee grinds on this countertop, they absolutely disappear, because I mean, it just disappears. So those are two things I'm so looking forward to. And then I was talking to him as well about possibly putting like a book light above this area over here. Have I mentioned that to you guys? Because I would love to just have some more lighting. Lighting is literally the jewelry of your home. So that would be beautiful. And then what I think I'll do is actually bring the shiplap all the way so it kind of draws your eye up, and then start the backsplash here. We'll see how it goes. That's just an idea I literally had today. So maybe that would look weird, I don't know. But you know what? It's your house. You can do whatever you want. I think it'll look really cute having that just be like a little nookie and then carrying it on. Either way, I'm sure it would look completely fine. But now we can actually put some things in there. Scotty and I need to do Operation Get Rid of Stuff. So we're gonna do that and have so much less. And even when it comes to food, when we were doing our cull of the food, the rule was, is it in date? Do we like it? And is it good for us? And if it's just something random that we've gotten, we're just gonna get rid of, and then obviously check the dates on everything and make sure it's all organized.
I hope you keep me.
I like you.
Check the
You're
date.
not out of date.
Check the date on me.
And you are definitely healthy for me.
I'm well past.
So that is 3 things. Check, check, check. Yeah. Are you getting smiles? Are we getting smiles? You're so cute. Oh. I love you. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's so funny. Guys, don't think that I always have my baby in the swing like 24/7. It's just the only time I have hands-free that I can talk to you. Scotty just ran out to get some breakfast. I have been doing some organizing. Last night I did a bunch and oh my gosh, things are looking so good. Hold please. Ready? Ready? Wow. Wow. Okay, success and another success. Scotty just put August down for a nap in his crib for the very first time. So I'm gonna try to be as quiet as possible. I also need to remove everything in these top drawers because our countertop is being removed today. And then I don't want any of the dust to kind of just like fall on those drawers. So it'll just be easier to clean up after. So I'm gonna do this lickety split and then remove everything from there very quietly. So here's, I feel like I buzzed through this like way too quickly. So here's a look at this little vignette. It's gonna change. I'm gonna clean up the wires down there and then I'm going to adjust some things on here. That lampshade is likely to change, but I think it looks quite charming there in the meantime. And then those are Rosie's treats. So we give her a treat every time she comes inside to make sure that she comes inside. And now we've trained our dog to basically just want to come inside and get treats and not be outside and be a dog, but say Levy. I also purchased this a little while back. It's so gorgeous. I'm actually obsessed with it. I need to get something like an umbrella that's a little bit more of a sympathetic tone, maybe like a hunter green or something like that. I have some clear ones as well for weddings. And then Scotty just hung his hat there for when he takes Rosie out. But this umbrella holder is actually from Amazon and it's literally one of my favorite things I've ever purchased from Amazon, so I will make sure that I tag that down below. It is honestly giving Pottery Barn, which is my favorite aesthetic. Don't mind everything that is behind there because our kitchen again is going to be torn apart, so everything is absolutely everywhere. Not having a sink and not having like this area while having a baby is something, but you know what? It's under 2 weeks, so I'm actually quite thrilled. It doesn't bother me at all, to be honest. Even though we have to take the extra trips to the other bathrooms and other sinks to do cleaning, it is an annoyance for sure, but what an absolute pleasure and privilege it is to be able to redo this kitchen. So again, that's the added cabinet that will all be painted the same. The countertop's gonna come all the way across, and we started removing the backsplash, and we removed the bottom to there so that they can lift up the countertop and remove that. And then once that's removed, instead of smashing it across kind of like we were, these are glass pieces. So literally those glass shards were just getting everywhere and it was very stressful just with having a dog and a baby and all that stuff. So what we're gonna do, because this is a disaster to get off, is we're actually just gonna cut the drywall, literally take it off, easy peasy, and then put a piece of drywall back on, because that's again going to be new tile, and then we'll have shiplap there. So that's gonna be nice and easy. Rosie's been doing great. She had a little haircut. Compliment her in the comments, she will appreciate it. And then a bunch of the bits. I'm only gonna give you the tiniest sneak peek, but a bunch of the bits that I purchased for the new kitchen has arrived. The hardware, the tap, the light that we're gonna replace. Like, I literally felt, because this is happening today, and Scotty's dad and my dad were here yesterday just helping us with absolutely everything, I literally felt like a kid on Christmas morning this morning, knowing that this is starting, because there's no going back. It's starting, it's happening, it's going to be incredible. And I honestly think the change up of the countertops and the backsplash is going to make such a huge difference. And of course, the color of the cabinets being so dark. So I'm gonna leave you right now. I'm gonna clean out these cabinets because I have no clocks left because it used to be microwave and oven. The oven's right here. I only have about 10-12 minutes before their expected arrival time. I've already cleared out the driveway, so we are good to go. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you're as excited for this change as I am, because that just means that content is going to be so much more beautiful down in this area, and I could not be I could not be happier with how this has turned out. And also, side note, I cannot wait to dress this up seasonally. Like, I'm already picturing the Christmas decor. I cannot wait. But also for this spot here, I really want like a huge branch, like something dramatic and beautiful of the season. And I'll put some books on there. It's just gonna be so good. You don't mind my AirPods in. I'm just listening to a little vlog, but I paused it and I found the card. This is who we are getting our countertops done by. And Susie was absolutely amazing when we were in the showroom, and she just loved August so much when we came in. But all of the ladies there have been incredible with organization. So we'll see how the install goes today. But yeah, Granite Kings, and also a very reasonable price point. Kind of the middle of the road. We're going for this one, quartz. So in case you were wondering. Right, so everything has been removed. Feast your eyes on the last time you're gonna see the busiest countertop in the whole world. First one done, 2 to go. Officially all of the countertops off. Ah, it's all happening. So exciting. There goes this thing. Rose, they're kind of preoccupied right now. Hello, you guys. It has been quite a few days since I vlogged, and to be honest, yesterday, Scotty and I, we were whispers of humans. We were so tired, maybe like a shadow of ourselves. Last night, this little guy, he's just sitting in his little chair for a sec. As you can hear the crickets going on in the background. We just had a big cuddle contact nap, and before that was trying to get him down in his crib. He is 3.5 months now, and honestly, he's already started teething. And that usually starts around 6 months, but they say some babies can start early, and this guy has. He's doing like all of the things that tell you that. And on top of that, the sleep has been, it's been tough. It has been tough. We're so grateful to have him, but it has been tough. So the 4-month sleep progression has come for us a little bit early. Last night we were up every single hour on the hour. I will show you the Huckleberry app. This was our night. And as I'm saying that, I literally want to yawn. Hold please. He's doing great and we're doing fine, and you know, it takes a village. It's all good. But what you can see behind me is the backsplash completely off. Now, I didn't take any footage on here, but I did take iPhone footage that you would have just seen. Again, whisper of a human. But my dad just took all of that off, and then I tossed all those big chunks in his trailer and he took them to the dump. And we had some drywall downstairs, but it turns out it's just a bit too thin. So he is actually being the #1 angel, the #1 job well done crew member, and he is going to pick up thicker drywall for us. Normally I would go with him, but now we have a brand new member that I have to watch. Also, I got a brand new pair of overalls. Excuse me, Augie Bay. Let me show them my overalls. I'm gonna go all the way. Ooh, gosh. How can I show you this? I'm gonna put you on this pot. Our house is an absolute disaster, but I think I may have said this. This is part of the pot. I think I may have said this in a past vlog. I actually kind of love when you're doing renovations and the house is a disaster, and you know, it can only get so much better from here. Like, it, honestly, the worse it gets, the better it gets in the long run. I got these overalls from Mark's, and I think they are my perfect overalls. So every project I do, my goal is that every little lick of paint, every project I work on, it gets more and more on the overalls. And eventually it's just the story of my renovation journey and learning all these lessons and teaching you things. And then yesterday I wore it with a t-shirt from Uniqlo. But this is their built-in bra tank top, and I think it's way better because you can kind of see my skin there. It's a cute tank top, it's got the built-in bra, it's nice and comfortable, and I think it just looks way cuter overall. I'm gonna pick up this boy and I'm gonna hang out with you. We're gonna keep hanging out. It is honestly the best, but it's really teaching me, you yawn now, I yawn. You can't be tired, you're the one that got us up. Oh, he's so cute. But I just have so many projects due right now, and I had to send a ton of emails today just saying like, hey guys, I got a really fussy baby on my hands, and Scotty's obviously working. So, oh, sorry, I think this has been stopping your bouncing, and Scotty is obviously working. So it's on me to watch this guy. It's hard to balance both because when I'm with him, I want to just be with him, especially when he's not feeling great. So all of this to say, it's all systems going in the kitchen. Tomorrow we get our countertops, and then I can go and search for backsplash, and I believe beginning of September is when we're getting it painted. So such exciting things. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, there's so much going on in the world, as I've said before, I'm pretty sure in this vlog. We're so grateful to be able to do this, but not gonna lie, we're gonna love having our sink back with a baby. Aren't we, sweetheart? We're gonna love having a sink back.
I can't wait. I need a sink so bad.
We have been doing our dishes in our little like porcelain sink in the bathroom, and then we've got like the sanitizer going places. Look at the kitchen table. I was just saying to them that when you, like, the worse it gets, the better it gets.
We know this is a very privileged problem. I'm sure you've already said this.
Yeah, I did.
But it's
especially with everything going on. But
okay. This guy's teething.
This guy's teething. But I just put him down in this after a long nap, and he's pretty happy. I'll give you the update when I have it. I didn't get a chance to catch up with you guys yesterday because it was like all hands on deck with August. Scotty was working with my dad. This is a fast and furious talk because our countertops are here, and they are just in the driveway. I was gonna say in the parking lot, but look at what happened. Literally, my dad did so much yesterday. It was crazy. And then Scotty helped install the rest of the drywall. But the backsplash, the busy backsplash, has gone. And now, new drywall. What we did is we cut it off, as you saw. And then, yeah, this is what it all looks like. I also put the little drain thing here. That's gonna be in brass as well. And this is gonna look amazing. Do you have to go to work? Oh, goodness me. Okay, it's just me here. And then we're also going to be drilling out the hole for... Oh, yes, of course. Oh, that was kind. Thank you. Bye. And then we're also going to be drilling out the hole for the faucet. And then we'll drill out this hole here for the faucet later once we know everything is in situ. But this is basically where we want the sink to go. I'm so, so, so excited. So here is officially the before the countertops. Hello, you guys. It has been so long since I vlogged. Now, it won't feel like that for you because this video will just carry on with the kitchen reno project, but it honestly has been so long, and I have just been basically battening down the hatches and focusing on raising August and kind of getting into our groove with that. And I've had so many projects, and just the thought of editing YouTube, I just don't have time because we're not getting that much sleep. But no more pity party because we are carrying on with this project with a very exciting addition today. My dad's coming over. He has also been rebuilding his entire deck, so he hasn't had so much time to help. And there's a lot of things when it comes to a kitchen reno that, like, I just don't know how to do yet. You know, I still have to learn. So today we are actually going to be replacing these little lights with our light that we're gonna put in there, which is very exciting. What you hear in the background probably is either the dishwasher or let me turn you back around, sorry to make you sick, the monitor, because I currently have August down for his second nap of the day. I'll also take this sweater down below. It's so cute. I got it from Amazon just yesterday, and I've just been wanting something that's really cute for what I like to call mommy school. No zippers, no buttons, super comfy, cozy, and just kind of like fun. So today my dad is coming over to do that light. I will show you a couple of the clips. I truly cannot wait. I feel like this house is just turning into our home, and it's taken 3 years, and it just feels right now. Like, we are normally, oh, I hear a little baby moving. We are normally always looking at different houses and moving and all these different things for upgrades, but now this house just truly feels like ours and it's really coming together. We had a friend over last night for dinner and we set up the whole nook and it was cute and we had the candles going and it was just so cozy, and I got to cook, which was nice to have the sink now. Have we shown you the tap? I'm not sure. This is our tap. It's so gorgeous now. And I love this little detail on the side as well. It also came with a French option and you literally just pop it out and then pop it back in. But it came with a French option if that's your thing. And then this is what the sink is looking like. We also have new doors to go there because those were actually made by accident incorrectly. And then this unit's up. We have figured out how we're gonna hang the shelves here as well because they're really heavy. They're gonna have cookbooks on them. And I'm gonna put shiplap behind. I've ordered the tile. So things are coming along. Also, I think we have one last order of hardware to come in. I took off all of the old hardware because I just wanted to see like how things would look. And actually, some of our little knobs are on currently, so we can kind of get used to it because it used to be like a bar, but now it's knobs. And then on the drawers, I had originally ordered hardware. I might have shown you guys this. Again, it's been so long. Kitchen stuff takes just forever. But I ended up getting longer bars. I originally didn't see that on the site and I ordered the appliance poles because I thought that that was just gonna be longer bars, but obviously no, those were like super heavy duty. So I ordered longer bars. I believe they are 8 inches versus 4 or 6. I'll like basically take you through a whole rundown. One of the tips that I got for hardware from watching a kitchen video is to do mixed hardware. Not mixed in terms of color, unless that's your thing, you can do whatever you want, but mixed in terms of actual type. And I ordered from the shop called Renovation. They're basically one of the brands that's like Williams-Sonoma, Pottery Barn, Renovation, and they have all of their different lines of colors, and then all of their hardware comes in those colors. So you know if you're gonna order aged brass, which is what I did, you can order different types of hardware because then your kitchen looks so considered and thought of and designed and like really cool, but they at least match in color. And of course they're gonna match in style as well. So I'm excited to show you that. But a quick check-in, it's already been 4 minutes and 20 seconds, so I will let you go because I don't know how long this video will be. And then we'll do a kitchen tour. I might do that in a completely different video. I also have the painter scheduled. Oh, my baby is waking up, so this is perfect that this is ending. I also have the painter scheduled. Oh, he's good. As a mom, you were just always on the edge. You're like, oh, what's happening? Painter scheduled for the beginning of September or mid-September. So we are rolling. Okay, let's see the transformation of this light and go get this baby up. Good morning, you guys. I feel like it has been forever since I like chatted to the vlog, and we finally had a good sleep last night, and maybe that's why. And doing this kitchen renovation feels like it has been in bits and bobs, but it truly has been in bits and bobs because a reno like this, I have an extra battery just in case we're doing some time lapses today. Doing a reno like this truly just takes so much time. Not only for orders to arrive, but just things to get done. You'll notice a new light behind me. Look at this. And one thing you'll also notice is one of the shades is missing. And guess what happened? Oh my gosh, I feel so horrible. My dad was trying to hook this one piece up there, and it fell and shattered the light shade. And when I tell you, he looked like he had been electrocuted. I thought he actually hurt himself. And so both Scotty and I were like, oh my gosh, but he literally jumped off the ladder and was like, oh my God, like he was so upset. It's not a big deal. I held his shoulders. I said, Dad, it's not a big deal, because I just ordered another one. That should come in a couple of days. This one area is finally together, just as a side note, quite literally, because it is the side of the kitchen. We have got our lamp. I put up our book from our honeymoon, which is basically a year ago. coming up. I just got the Ralph Lauren Living A Way of Living book, and it's so fun to look through. I'll tag that down below. And then this as well, this hurricane jar. I will also link that down below because I actually got that from Walmart, and the ones that I was seeing online were just so expensive. And I created this. You'll have to check out my Instagram and the Home Weldon account to see. Oh wait, I actually did that in a vlog. So I will tag that vlog down below. But yes, this is all styled up here. And then what's new as well in the kitchen is these shelves. This has been what I have wanted to do since thinking of the design for this kitchen. We used to have that big bulkhead, as you remember. We tore that off, and I've always wanted to have exposed shelves. And today what I'm gonna be doing is cutting shiplap to go in between, and actually behind here is another plug, so I'm going to move those over eventually, maybe put a little lamp there, but there's actually going to be a light up there. But I do love just layered lighting everywhere. And then our new kettle, which I am so pumped about. I also got that new. I'm not sure what I've told you about just because it's been so long. And then for here, all the way under there, I also have the tile, which I do need to do, and this is the tile, and it will be these. There are these square tiles, and so those will go under there. Very neutral, just because it'll make it easy to style everything up. They're a bit grayer than I thought that they would be, but they're all slightly different colors, so I think that will be fine. And that is that. Scotty is taking care of Augie for the next 20 minutes and then putting him down for a nap. So I need to go lickety split because we need to start cutting a couple of these pieces. I went and picked up the shiplap yesterday with Augs at Rona, and it's all gonna start to come together. My dad also helped me put on all of the siding for the cabinets. So I learned a little bit about that, which was great. And then this guy is now secured, and it's so awesome just to have some of these heavier baking bits like our Le Creuset set, which we absolutely love, our Dutch oven, all of our pie things, Vitamix. So excited to have our KitchenAid more accessible now. And then after that, actually, since we're doing updates and I can talk to you because it feels like so impossible sometimes to find times to talk to you, I also have all of the hardware now officially. So on the pull cabinets, you would have seen the little brass knobs, and then I have these as well that are going to be going on the uppers, and then on the bottoms I have over here, plus I have the light I can show you. This is the light and what it's going to look like up on the top there. We actually installed a new little box so that we could put that in there. And then on the pull cabinets, these are similar, but they are slightly different. They come out a little bit farther on the pedestal, but they still have that kind of like little ball. So that is gonna be great. That is gonna be a task that I'm gonna need some serious focus on, because drilling for hardware is very intimidating because you really honestly cannot mess up. So it's very much measure 3 times, drill once. So that's the update. That's the official update. Let's start doing a couple of little things that definitely won't be able to get done in the next 15 minutes, but at least we can start doing a couple of little measurements. Also, can we just take a second that I just remembered this? You are now on the bottom shelf. You are the perfect height for vlogging and sharing in the kitchen, and because that bulkhead's no longer there, the light actually comes in, so it's good lighting. It's all coming together. This is so amazing. Okay, excuse the dishwasher sound. It is just below you, but I have just cut all of the pieces to go in here. We have an outlet as well as on the top here, this box I'll have to cut out, but thankfully I have an extra that I can make a template out of. And I'm quickly gonna jet out to Rona Plus because I actually need a new tool. Normally my dad would bring it, but it's gonna be so helpful for me to have it, plus for a couple projects that I would love to do. And it is a, oops, sorry, it's so bright. It is a jigsaw, so I will show you that. Truly one of the best tools to have, and I can't wait to have it in my collection. I officially just got a jigsaw, which makes me so excited, and I installed the blade using one of the other boxes. This is why I need this, is because I need to cut out this hole for that light. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill a hole in here so that I can put the jigsaw in and then cut out that hole just slightly bigger so that it just basically slots on, and then the light that we have over there, you can kind of see it, will then be able to go straight on a full board, which will look really, really nice. Plus, this is exactly in the middle. So then that means we have a board right in the middle. Next one. This one is so crazy because it's such a small space and the amount of tools I've had to use is wild. Now I'm going to use my table saw because I have to cut a few of the pieces lengthwise so that they can fit on the ends. And I'm doing that so that I can make sure that I have a board perfectly in the center. So I'll show you this. Basically, I just wrote down what the discarded part is, but yeah, I'm going to be using this saw to cut lengthwise. Guys, my little baby just woke up, but I have to show you. I just installed my first light. My dad showed me, but now I gotta go get my baby. So, yeah. Oh, you're being very upset.
Hi. Okay.
Yeah? No way.
Crazy.
Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Good morning, you guys. I don't know if I wrapped up yesterday. The cramps are cramping today, so this is just going to be a very quick update. That little boy just went down for a nap, so I'm going to take it nice and easy with my tea. Possibly start doing some hardware. This is, oh jeez, oh gosh, I hope that didn't wake him up. That's going to go there. It's very intimidating to hang hardware, but I have to show you this. That is the first light I have ever installed on my own. I am absolutely so obsessed with it. This is all coming together. I'm so excited. And then I'm going to be doing the backsplash very soon. Because that's basically the next step that I can do. But let me show you it from another angle. And then I believe today our other shade should come. So then that will be complete as well. But oh my goodness gracious. We are just so in love with it, and that's going to also be painted the same color as the cabinets. So that will be in the shade that we had chosen, French gray, a while ago. I'm so pumped for this. I just think it's going to just be the most gorgeous thing ever. So, oh, and Scotty went to Dundas and got some pastries to put in our little pastry display, not only for the aesthetics, but also because it's just a pastry kind of day, you know what I'm saying? We need some pastries. So I am going to get to doing this hardware. I don't think I'm going to film it because it's going to be literally like watching paint dry, but I will show you what the final result is and the hardwares that we have chosen. I think I should do that yesterday. And then here are the knobs I was talking about as well. But I can tell my brain is totally scrambled and I'm just trying to cope with the amount of pain that I'm experiencing right now. So, and the sanitizer has just kicked it up another notch. So I will check in with you guys later. Kitchen update. Yeah, I like that look a lot.
Yeah.
That's it, that's the one.
Yeah, so that's kind of what you're gonna look like.
Hello, you guys. I think it's been so long since I've added a little update on the kitchen because it's little by little, but my dad is here, which means, you know, things are actually happening. Hi, Dad.
Hey, good to be back.
How you doing?
My second home.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. And then our third is going to Rona.
Yeah.
This is officially installed. I feel like I shared that with you guys. And then what we have figured out is Dad was, we needed to get a couple of these, and he said to get the 16th of an inch, and I think that looks great.
It's a small, and that's as small as you can go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's something I learned today. So this is 16th of an inch, smallest you can go is separation of tile, and an 1/8 of an inch is up from there. And what would that look like, do you think?
An
like,
eighth?
Yeah.
It would probably be like that.
Oh wow, yeah. So that's such a big difference.
Yeah.
That's
so
such a big difference.
Right?
So we're gonna get started on that today. before we get started, I just want to share one more thing we're going to be doing. So I just cleaned up everything off the countertops, and my dad's just going to get a piece of cardboard because we're going to be pulling out the stove. And what we're doing is what's called a dry fit. So you basically do like a mock-up of where the tiles would go. And that's because in some instances, you may end with like a 1/16 of an inch or something like that. And by just adjusting slightly, you could get a better fit. So by us doing the dry fit, we may have a better fit, for example, in between the stove area right here, or right across the bottom. And then also by doing that, we are actually gonna be starting most likely with a full tile right here, because you'd be seeing that a lot. And then it goes boom, 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 all the way across, all the way across. We'll have a piece of board there that we'll just nail in so that it dries really nice and straight. And then that's basically what we build up off of. But then say in the corner, it ends on a half piece, not a big deal, because no one really sees the corner. We usually have like a piece of decor there, or microwave there, or a bowl there. So that's not as big of a deal. But then around outlets and these areas, that will be really helpful once we do the dry fit. And yeah, we're ready to get started. Hi, Scotty. All of the tiles are in, and look at the way the light reflects down there. Oh, this is why this like uneven, bespoke looking tile is so gorgeous. But my dad did so much work yesterday. I wish I could have helped more. I did some cutting of tile, and I just literally wiped it all down and took off all of the little separator bits. I just see a little, oh no, it's a fruit fly. We've been getting so many fruit flies, it's weird. I'm like, is it from the flowers we bought? Bananas? But I had to take care of hogs as well. But oh my gosh, I couldn't love this more. It matches with the countertops so well, and it's gonna look just so incredible with French gray. I cannot believe how close we are finally getting. Just look at the way the light is shining. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And hopefully I can get the hardware up soon. But such a fun little update. Huge shout out to my dad again, because he has done just so much of this. And then last night I was just like scrubbing all of the tools. But I will catch up with you guys again when we officially put the grout. It is like a white grout, so it's even that next step is going to change the look of this so much. Hello, you guys. Okay, so the kitchen is coming along. The biggest thing right now is I just continuously am waiting to hear back from our lovely painter. He has had 2 huge jobs going on, and he's like trying to figure out where he can slot us in. I was hoping to get this done in August. Here we are, but it couldn't have even happened then anyways, because we needed to do the backsplash, the countertop, anything, all of those things. So there's still a couple things to do anyways. So today I'm gonna go fill in the holes for the hardware. The product that I'm using, it's called Minwax, I think. Minwax. I'll show you the product, but supposedly it's really smelly. I was watching a few videos. So August and Scotty are currently going to Scotty's parents' house to hang out, do a whole 2 wake windows, I think. And we got to get after it because this is the last 20-degree day of the year. So the forecasters are saying, so that at least the windows can be open, and I have a lot of drilling to do for the rest of the hardware. So let's go to it. It's coming along though, guys. It's coming along. Like from the beginning of this video, I'm gonna watch this back, be editing this, be like, yeah, this has been quite the process, and I just really want this done for all of the hosting and baking season. So let's hope this video ends soon, because that means the kitchen will be done. In terms of quick progress, this hardware is done. All the hardware over there is done except for the holes being filled. So it's all of these. So that is gonna take some time. Hopefully I can get that done lickety split. It's one of those jobs where I know this is gonna take longer than I think it is, so we better get started. I literally thought it was 6 p.m. It is only 2, and it's because it's getting so dark. There's a storm rolling in, it's starting to rain. I think I will probably still have the window open, but this is what I was talking about, the wood filler. I just spent the last hour and a bit doing all of the rest of the holes Probably more than that actually, because it takes so much time and you have to be so considered, and it's very much go slow to go fast, if that makes sense, because you do not want to mess that up. So now my job is to fill in every single one of the holes that I have not needed, because our old hardware is smaller than our new hardware. So I obviously had to drill new holes. That's what I was doing. So let's fill that. I'm gonna wear 2 masks because of the smell. I wish I had a proper respirator, but I'm gonna wear 2 masks, open the doors, open the windows, and it should be fine. I think the guy who was saying it was just like, yeah, it's a bit smelly. So let's go. It's 1 part the wood hardener, 16 parts the actual filler, and you have 10 to 15 minutes to use it. So I think I'm gonna have to do 2 rounds. So I'm gonna go get my little spatulas because it hardens up very quickly. So wish me luck. I'm gonna do iPhone footage because I'm honestly really nervous. All of these are done. Some of them are so messy. Don't judge me. This is my first time ever doing this. I just wanted to make sure that they were covered, you know, because I can sand off the excess and that will be no worries. And it just started drying so quickly. So so I'm so happy that job's done. It's like one of those jobs in this project that has been looming over me for so long. So that is done. And I'm just gonna tidy up quickly before the boys come home and see if I can get any other admin work done. And I'll see you in the next installment. Good morning, you guys. It is officially cabinet day. Okay, so I feel like maybe I haven't shown you this. It's a bit dark in here because it's the morning and yeah, but we finished, hi Rosie, we finished these pieces. I actually have to take off those 2 pieces of hardware. That's the last bit that I have to take off. But besides that, we are fully ready for the kitchen to be painted. So our painter, Marco, just sent me the message. I pre-texted my parents. I was like, it's cabinet day. And I had a design consultation with my friend Tiffany, confirmed all of the colors. I know exactly what I'm gonna paint the nook. I'm so sad to see the blue go, but everything has to flow and be cohesive. It was an amazing season of life just to have it be so fun, especially because of the dark kitchen. And yeah, I just wanted to check in and say it's cabinet day, and this will be the last time that you see the super dark kitchen. I know this is the vibe of some people, and some of you might be like, oh my gosh, I liked the dark kitchen, and that is totally okay, but it is really dark in this house. It doesn't seem it sometimes because I often choose very specific places to shoot and things like that. And in the summer, it's really nice and bright, but it's November, and you guys, look at it. It's November 10th today. It is so snowy, so wintry here, and we just get so much darkness, and so I just wanted it to be bright and cozy. And when I was talking to Tiff, she was like, because she was confirming colors, she was like, it's just gonna be so pretty. So I'll show you this one little thing. So this is French gray. I've shown you this before. That's French gray that we're gonna be doing the kitchen. And then this color is called, I literally just had to go check because I was having a mom meltdown brain moment. You get it. This color is called Treron, and it's also a Pharaoh and Ball color. So those are our 2 colors. And so I'm actually gonna be doing the doors in Treron to add some depth to the room. And I'm just so excited. So it's officially paint day. It's all happening. Good morning, you guys. It is officially paint day. I just vacuumed a bunch. Scotty helped me take the glass shelving out of there. I took the light off of here and obviously cleaned all of these areas. And I'm just gonna wipe down the countertop. Did, yeah, like a good vacuum. I might even steam it just so there's really crisp lines where they're going to be painting, and we can leave everything in the cupboards but just push it back. But it is officially the day. I am going to be taking Oggs out of the home, obviously, because it's going to be a bit smelly. So we're going to be going to the mall just to do some mall walking with a friend and her baby, and then to Nana and Papa Camp. But I'll show you what it looks like when we get back. Guys, it's been so long since I think I've caught up. I am literally editing this video right now, and the painters just left the on-site. Look at how beautiful. Oh my God, I just love it so much. August is just having a nap, but look at this. it just looks so gorgeous. And with the, like, the doors are gonna come on Monday, so that's gonna really bring it together. But like, just the mix of this space, I love it so much. I'll catch up with you on Monday. I'll show you what it looks like with the doors, because this is just like the paint color going on. But oh my god, I'm so excited. We have made it, you guys. We have made it. Today, officially, the kitchen is done. And I know there might have been a little bit of a jump there. Tons of styling pieces came in that I added, but I know this video is getting long. I am going to be doing a separate video that's basically a tour linking everything and kind of showing you all of the bits in detail in the kitchen, and then talking through all of the details just in case someone wanted to just see the final product and not the whole stage in between. But let me show you the final kitchen. So I'm just trying to take some photos of it, but the light is coming in. The color is so soft and gorgeous. We are so in love with it. I hope the light adjusts here. Maybe not. We are so in love with it. It's just incredibly calming the moment you walk in. A couple of the things that you may not have seen yet because I unboxed them are our new little lamp. One of the really things that was important to me was layered lighting. So not only having our sconce lighting over top, that I took out the 3 kind of lava lamp lights. I also love the idea of having like flickering candles inside of hurricane jars. That's not all the time, but just during special moments. We also have this light up here, which you saw me install, and then this little one here, and that's from Etsy. I'll link it down below. One of the things I love about this space that I really wanted was I just wanted this to be an amazing backdrop for us whenever we're shooting in the kitchen. Basically, like if I'm shooting content here, it's just such a cozy area, and not only for content, but obviously for our life. I really wanted our cookbooks on display. I wanted little bits that I could decorate during different holidays, and we're in Christmas time now, so I still have to get after it fully. I didn't want to do the whole decor thing just so it still looked neutral, which is why I also have these tulips. I picked up tulips because, one, if I see tulips, I can't not get them. This vase is from Indigo. It is so gorgeous, and it is so perfect for this time of year, just very festive. I will link that below for you guys as well. And then I'll probably just have like a nice clear vase during the spring, summer months, and then maybe something a bit more like gritty during the autumn months. I got a brand new kettle. I love her so much. She matches the decor. And this rod, I love so much. This is one of the inspiration pieces that I got when I took that designer call, and I don't plan on hanging mugs across the whole area, basically just these 2 little ones just to make it feel so cozy. But the whole idea behind having something like that here, and now I have a shelf to put you down, which is so exciting. The whole idea around having a bar like that is, say you go to an Airbnb or a cottage and you walk in and you don't know where anything is, the moment that you see that, it feels a little bit cozier, a bit homier, because if you don't know where everything is, that's okay. But if you can make your cup of tea and coffee, you are definitely rolling and you know where that is. So that basically just creates this energy of something being inviting, and kind of same thing, having little dishes, and I have tea inside of this little crockery pot here. I got that for our wedding, and then this equally I'm gonna fill up with croissants and pastries, and we kind of just rotate throughout things, treats and things that we pick up. Any veg we've got, any cookbook I've got on the go. And then in this corner, normally I have my microwave there, so I'll pop that back. Just took it out for photos. And then we usually have fruit, gotta update the bananas. One thing I love to do in the kitchen, if I have fruit on displays, I will always take the stickers off. And then equally bread or any of the packaging, I will just cover it with a little cloth that I love. The backsplash is called Zalige. I also replaced the top unit here, and then basically we had to take out a layer of tile and then pull it all the way up. And all of these appliances are new from Whirlpool. I'm actually working with them, so that is part of that. Not here on YouTube. And then all of the details in terms of the hardware, we actually have 3 different types of hardware in here, and you'll see them kind of dotted around, and they all go really nicely together. Actually, this corner is a great example. The pulls down here are different than the long pulls, and then of course we have the little tiny ones. I love the tiny ones. They're just so classic and traditional. And then I also replaced little things like our roll and added a rug, which added so much coziness. Our farmhouse sink is something I love so much. And one thing as well that I made a detail on, here I'll turn this way, on our island, we actually have a different profile finish than on all of the back countertops. So I just did a regular bevel here, but then I did a bevel called an OG here, and it's just a way to really add some of those design details that are oh so beautiful. So I am going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching throughout this whole video. I cannot wait to cook up so many amazing things. I hope you love it as much as I do. I hope it's coming across online the way that it feels when I'm in here, and I just think this is just gonna be our happy place when it comes to filming. It's already our happy place when it comes to living. So I'm gonna leave you with some beautiful shots of the kitchen, and please do let me know what you think down below. It's been a project that has been ongoing for 2 years because we also changed the floors actually. And you know what? Doing your kitchen and having a newborn is not for the faint of heart, but it's for a very lucky person, and I feel so lucky and so grateful and just so honored to be able to do this and to show you here online. So leave it some love, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. I'll definitely be doing a video just focused on the end result, just like I said. And if you have any questions about anything that I have in here, let me know and I will tag it down below. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.
6:50 a.m. on a Tuesday, bathed in bird song. The moment I wake, turn the dial to the right place. This is my morning, the Tennessee way. My dog is ready to be walking. Pot of coffee got me talking. Patsy cries out, she's so